And then before we wrap it up, there's one last product I wanted to discuss. So I'm going to go to local point and click for this one. So this is the typical point and click. You have your 5-day forecast, or 7-day forecast actually. You scroll down, hourly weather forecast here. If we have a question from people about at what time will the winds exceed, for example, 40 miles an hour, or what time will the temperature drop below freezing? All of that information in terms of exact timing for things, you can find from the hourly weather forecast. So to answer our question, like I mentioned before, at what time would the winds meet or exceed 40 miles an hour? So according to the point and click, this is again for Albany, it looks like tomorrow afternoon, maybe around 12 p.m., will the winds actually reach near 40 miles an hour, the wind gusts, and those gusts near 40 will stay in place through about maybe 8 o'clock at night. So that kind of gives you a really good indication about what time window your threshold might be met. So this magenta line is sustained winds, and then the wind barbs here kind of show you from what direction the wind is coming from. So this is showing that the winds tomorrow afternoon will be coming from the northwest. And then this dark blue line is wind gust, again, miles per hour. So the legend here in the top right corner. If you're concerned about temperatures, you can visit this section. The red line is temperature, the green line is dew point, and then the blue line is wind chill. And that will show you, so for example, if you're concerned, what time will the temperature drop below freezing tomorrow? While looking at the hourly weather forecast, it looks like around 5 o'clock, the temperatures drop below freezing. So that's really a great way to find out, again, when your threshold will be met. Now you might be looking at this and say, wow, there's a lot of data on this. Can I declutter this? Can we simplify this somehow? Yes, you can. So at the top here, you can actually uncheck parameters that you do not want to see, and you can just therefore focus your attention on only a few things. So if all you want to see is temperature and wind, you can click submit. And therefore, you are staying focused on the parameters that you need. And actually what's really nice is if you do that, you can actually hover over the line. And at the bottom here, it actually shows you the values that you are hovering over. So if you want to know exact, so here it shows you Sunday, March 14th at 5 p.m. The surface wind is from the northwest, 23 miles an hour, with wind gusts 44 miles an hour, and temperature is 32 degrees. So all that is right there at the bottom for you just by hovering over it. And of course, if you need something later in time, you can click forward 2 days. And then again, the same thing, it will go out in time. So now we're on Tuesday, we're on Wednesday, and you can keep going out in time as far as you need up through about day 7, so 7 days out. So those are the main things I want to discuss in today's webinar. Certainly, if you have any questions, if you want to know more about how to navigate our webpage, certain products that I didn't discuss here, certainly let us know. You can follow us on social media at NWS Albany for Facebook and at NWS Albany for Twitter. Actually, right on our webpage, you can get to our social media accounts. If you go back to the main landing page, at the very bottom here, Facebook and Twitter right here for you. So if you ever want to know what we're saying on social media, we're right at the bottom of the webpage. So again, I hope you enjoyed the webinar, and please let us know if you have any questions. We're always here for you at the National Weather Service office in Albany.